Hey, my name is Vikky, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 7. And the last episode really opened a lot of questions, new questions. We got some answers about Mikasa's past. I learned that she was not related with Eren at all. And we finally seen some Titans getting killed, which was really satisfying to finally see that they are not unbeatable, you know. We also had a large portion of Armin's story, what happened afterwards, and it's so mysterious because he was in shock, and it seemed for a longer period of time. And it begs the question, how the hell did he survive all of that? So I hope we'll get some answers for that. And like I said, Mikasa and Eren, in that flashback, it seemed like they had some psychic connection. So I don't know what to expect from this episode. Like I said, I hope that they will address like a confirmation about what happened if Eren is like now dead, and it certainly seems as he might be. I don't know, like Mikasa worked great as a protagonist, so she might be actually the main protagonist. But I really liked Eren, and I thought he had so much potential, so I don't want to see him die. So yeah, let's jump into the reaction. A small blade. Wow, he's trying to get away. Oh no. That guy left them here. Wow. Oh. Oh. And those guys who are... yeah. The supply squad is trapped because of that captain who ran away. Her. He meant Mikasa. They lost all their hope. Oh no, she'll find out now. Oh. Oh, come on. This emotion. Did not expect that from her. Well. That's true. Wow, shit. That's true, she told him the truth, man. Man, she's been amazing these past 2 episodes. Of course, he'll go to fight. Oh, they're all gonna go. Nice. This reminds me of the 5th episode. They were all pumped and then they all have died. Okay, but now we have Mikasa. It's different. She's just... wow. Mm. Oh shit. Come on, Jean. What's happening again? Oh. So she's just trying to hide it. Oh no. I hate them. Oh shit. Oh, what if he said that? Oh, he leave him, right? Oh shit. Okay, Jean, come on. Yeah, he didn't go. And I thought he will. Oh, this is so disturbing. It's true. Come on, they're not gonna kill her also. He needs to die. Someone needs to kill that smile off his face. Okay. What? What the hell? Oh shit. I'm super confused. What is that fruit at the floor? Come on. What? The hell is that? Friendly Titan? A Titan who actually wants to help humans? Or is she just super lucky? Is that Titan connected to the fruit? Friendly? But he is different, this friendly Titan, because look at his body. Whoa. Oh! So what did it?
生きたまま食われることだけは避けたいんだ。
He wanted to kill himself?
そんな
Come on, Armin.
が巨人を殺すなんて聞いたことがない。見えたから。
Yeah, this again took an unexpected turn. Like, I don't know if it reminds me of a story. Like, I don't remember a lot about like stories like The Beauty and the Beast and these classic stories, but there's always been that theme of a monster being accepted, and it seems like they're going this way here, with having a titan who seem a bit more intelligent than others, who seem to ignore humans. He showed superior intelligence when he knew the weak spot of the titan. He has a different body structure, so it's clear that he is different. It really gives an... It opens another interest. It opens a lot, like some questions like that fruit on the ground or whatever it was, that red thing, and then this guy appearing. It opens questions like, is he the only one? Are there multiple? You know, like, people didn't know about him, so from where did he come? Why is he killing titans? What feels like a Hulk, you know? Like he could become, yeah, probably he reminds me of that. Like, I don't know if these are any spoilers, but you probably all know who Hulk is, and he basically represented a monster who people accept hardly, have a hard time to accept him, but at the same time he's their best weapon available, and that might happen with this guy. He might become their best weapon available, but the army won't and the people won't like to accept him. It'll be interesting to see if he speaks, if he can communicate. Maybe he's even not important, maybe there are multiple like him. It definitely opens up a new possibility. Like, it opens up so many like possible storylines. Like maybe it's a like Trojan horse arc going on, where they will trust him, bring him inside the walls, and then he'll betray them. Like, there's really a strong possibility if you think about it. Maybe that's basically the transforming titan, like when I was talking about the colossal titan, that I think that he might be able to transform. He could be to the armored titan, and I said that he might even become slower. Maybe that's another one of his forms, and because it was shown that the colossal titan is intelligent, so basically he might be playing and toying with all these people, and at the end he will betray them. It was like totally unexpected, and it would be interesting to see like if there are multiple of these, then this theory probably isn't correct, that the colossal titan can change into this guy. Maybe they are like made genetically, like maybe they are the creation of humans, this friendly, or how should I call them, titans. But could that titan actually be a product of Dr. Jaeger, if you think about it? Like, could he be, maybe that's basically what the bearded titan was, which swallowed Eren, and maybe that's the poison. Maybe that's the poison of which I was talking about. It basically transforms titans into anti-titans, like titan killers, killing machines for them. Maybe like that's and that's why Mikasa felt so encouraged, because that's like the last, how would you say, message from Eren, like the last thing he left on this earth is basically the greatest weapon against Titans. Like, he gave his life for other people. So but that would basically mean that Eren's dead. But at the same time, I would be a lot cooler with that if that's his death. Like, basically, even though he never like fought with and killed any Titans himself, but his spirit will always live on because of his sacrifice they got this Titan. But then again, it's a bit disturbing if I think about it, that basically his father knew that what had to happen in order to make these creatures. So he basically, I'm not gonna say killed him, but he expected or wanted his death. So those info cards gave us an insight into their maneuvering equipment. It says here that they have a steel wire stored inside, and they have 2 axes which revolve independently, which is basically how their equipment works, like how they were using their ropes. Like, that's why, because they move independently, that's why they can move in the 3D space, basically. The next info card said that the functioning part is a black box. The technical department improves it in secrecy, so it seems like this black box is a mysterious thing. Maybe this is like the secret of how this whole equipment basically can work. And that info card also said that gas is compressed into the cylinders. So it seems like that gas who is pouring out, like they're using ropes, and to be faster they are using gas, which gives them a boost in midair. I'll probably now move to the episode breakdown. We started off with the scene where that captain, one of the captains, decided to flee, basically. They were supposed to be there and guard everyone else, so that they could, that supply squad, so that the supply squad could supply gas to others. And that captain basically showed his true colors and even accused them of being rebels and ran away. The storage building was then being swarmed by Titans. Like, I don't know if I missed that, but I don't know why exactly were they attacking that place. I think Jean mentioned it. I need to look back at that. But yeah, and all of them were completely in shock because there was no gas left. So basically that captain left the others to die, which basically in that gas station, which basically resulted in that also all of the others who were outside were supposed to die, and most of them were young, so he really has like no, really need to be a wicked person to let so many basically kids die. But so then Jean was like talking. It was a interesting insight to him. Like we've seen, and I mean, this was by no means a Jean episode, but we learned more about his insight. Like, he was not panicking, but he was depressed because he was like, man, everything is over. He wanted to live a happy life. He was sad because he didn't tell her, so he still has strong feelings for Mikasa. Basically, when she had her, which I thought was a great speech to encourage everyone, when she was talking, I'm far stronger than all of you, just to encourage them to go and fight. It was interesting that John was then one of the first to go, also fight, but then sadly he stopped when it was time to fight. I mean, you can't really blame him that much, can you? I know he should help them, but you know, it's far more understandable for him than for that captain, because Jean is extremely young. I think he has not killed any Titan yet, and they were low on gas. But I don't know, this might result into Jean's story arc. Like, this might haunt him that he has not helped them at that fight. Now going back, Armin, where that speech was, I forgot to add that of course Armin told Mikasa the truth, but Mikasa seemed to like brush it off, but she has not. She's just completely great at hiding her emotions. But it was evident from her gas usage and basically eventually falling that she was feeling super emotional, and that she had a hard time to realize that basically her family died again. So we had like little bits of also other characters. We've seen Sasha a bit, Anya a bit, Rainer a bit, but none of them like long enough that I could have any new assumptions or new information out of them. We had then the scene where basically she was approached by basically because of her, when she fell she was approached by a titan, and then the other titan came, which was then eventually the friendly one. I don't know, how should I say, it sounds weird. And she tried to give up, but she didn't, and and then she realized that she wants to live, because as long as she lives, the memory of Eren will remain in this world. And that's again, like I think Attack on Titan is masterfully doing like these little things where you think that there's a like mind-blowing explanation, and at the end it's just a simple one which satisfies you, which you're still, it's not something abnormal, but it's great, It was the same thing with Hannes. She was now talking here. She was like talking, why do I move, like, and I was thinking like maybe she senses that Eren is alive or something like that. And with the same with Hannes, I was thinking like, why didn't he fight with that Titan? But he was afraid, and she actually just doesn't want to forget Eren. Which are two simple reasons, but really effective. She was eventually saved by that Titan, muscular Titan, which just obliterated that smiling Titan. And at the end, and as I said, there was that suspicious stone fruit or whatever it was lying on the ground. So, and Mikasa had some of these like weird. She's seen some weird images, like I don't know, like at the same time I could believe that it's nothing, like that thing is something, but is it connected to Mikasa, that red thing? I don't know. Like I covered a lot of stuff about this friendly Titan in my post-reaction thoughts, so here, like, I really don't know what to add. Like basically maybe the fact that she maybe has a connection with that thing. Like as I said, like it seemed like Eren and Mikasa had a interesting connection. Like it seemed like it was paranormal, should I say, like psychic. Like they were connected with their minds. Could it be that if that theory is true, that basically this Titan, because he ate Eren, and now that poison released, and he's now this weird Titan killing Titan, and maybe she will be able to communicate with him via their mind. Maybe he doesn't speak their language, but he maybe like Dr. Reger. It's a crazy theory, but maybe Dr. Reger planned to. Like he needed a sacrifice, which is now Eren. He died, this Titan appeared, but because that person who died had a psychic connection to another person, which is in this case Mikasa, which also Dr. Reger planned, Mikasa can communicate with this friendly Titan. I don't know. I still don't know what this stone fruit, what is. Connie said that this Titan is abnormal. And that they just can't predict what he's going to do. I don't know, his whole body seemed super different, so I really don't think it's just another version of a Titan. It's something more about this guy. And Armin gave his gas to Mikasa. He wanted actually to kill himself, but Mikasa said she won't leave him there. Like, I don't know why he thinks like they don't want him, like they will always help him. Okay, so now I can go into my predictions. I really don't know what could happen. It potentially will explore this friendly Titan relationship with others. Possibly Mikasa. They will try to break into the gas station, and maybe he's now the key to all of it. Like he can maybe wipe out all those Titans there. Like that's their only like now exit, because they must climb the wall. And he seems to be extremely powerful. We might see his borders. He might die. Like I really don't know what will happen, but he might, like I said, become this show's Hulk, and they will try to use him into their advantage. So I predict like we will see some more insight, maybe Hannes' insight. We haven't seen him in a while. So to grade this episode, I don't know. I again enjoyed it, like every second. They're making me feel the exact same way. Like they're doing some little things which make you emotional. They're doing some things which it feels really real. It's not just like Mikasa said. She said this world is cruel but also beautiful, and they're doing some amazing stuff and they're doing some cruel stuff in this show. And I'm glad because it does feel like super real for a world where they live in, because they're not overdoing this all horror stuff that basically it would make a horror movie, horror show, and they're not overly doing just positive stuff. Like it's a great balance which they found, and you feel like you can feel the despair, you can feel that they lost hope, and then and then again they gain hope. So, and the whole like last part was super interesting, but it was confusing as hell. Like not that I couldn't follow it, but it opens like again a plethora of questions. I don't know. I really don't know. I would probably give it around 8.4, somewhere there. Like maybe like I enjoyed every part, but I was like, I'm just thinking like, I don't know how do I feel about that friendly Titan appearing, like, because there was no way I expected that. I tried to figure out what the hell was happening. I was super confused, and I don't know if I do feel like awesome about that you have someone like that, because he could be potentially their death. He could betray them. He could maybe plan this all along. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's around 8.5. I felt like giving it 8.4, and I'll stick now to that. But I enjoyed like each episode until now. Like it's amazing the things they are doing. And each episode is like super debatable, which is better, which is not. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Feedback as always is appreciated. You can check out my other reactions. I now watched every episode from 1 till now 7, and tomorrow around the same time as today, you'll see my reaction to episode 8. Have a nice day.